Good day, grade 10. Our topic for today is all about midpoint of a line segment. So the formula in finding the midpoint of a line segment is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2. So like for example, we're going to find the midpoint of A and B, wherein A is equal to -3 and 4, and B is 5 and 4. So M represent the midpoint. So the x sub 1 is -3, or the first value of x is -3. So this will be x and this will be y. Or the second number will be the y. So x sub 1 is -3 and x sub 2 is +5, y sub 1 is 4, and y sub 2 is 4. Next, substitute the value of x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, and y sub 2 in the formula. So we have -3, since x sub 1 is equal to -3, plus x sub 2, or x sub 2 is equal to 5, divided by 2. Next, y sub 1 is equal to 4, plus y sub 2 is equal to 4, divided by 2. So we have -3 plus 5. Since we have different sign, so we're going to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. And it is positive since 5 is greater than 3. And the sign of 5 is positive. So we have 2 divided by 2. Next, 4 plus 4, we have 8. Then divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Therefore, the midpoint of -3, 4, and 5, 4, or the midpoint of A and B is 1, 4, wherein 1 is the value of x and 4 is the value of y. So let's have another example, wherein given we have B and C, we're going to find the midpoint of B and C, wherein B is equal to 5, 4, or the value of x is 5, the value of y is 4, and C we have 5, 1, wherein the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 1. Then we have the formula of midpoint. So x sub 1 now is 5, x sub 1 is 5, x sub 2 is also 5, y sub 1 is 4, and y sub 2 is 1. Next, substitute the value of x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, and y sub 2. So we have x sub 1 is equal to 5 plus x sub 2 is also equal to 5 divided by 5. Next, y sub 1 is equal to 4 plus y sub 2, wherein y sub 2 is equal to 1, then divide it by 2. So next, 5 plus 5, we have 10. Next, divided by 2. 4 plus 1, we have 5, divided by 2. So next, 10 divided by 2, we have 5. Next, 5 over 2. Just copy it. 5 over 2. Since in Genio, we don't have fraction. So you're just going to use S slash. So example, your answer is 5 over 2. So just use slash, wherein 5 slash 2, or 5 over 2. Next example, let's find the midpoint of D and E, wherein D is 2, 5, E is negative 6, and negative 1. So the value of x sub 1 is 2, the value of x sub 2 is negative 6, 2, and negative 6. Next, the value of y sub 1 is 5, the value of y sub 2 is negative 1. So substitute the value of x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, and y sub 2. So we have 2 plus negative 6. Next, we have 5 plus negative 1. 2 plus negative 6 is negative 4, and 5 plus negative 1 is positive 4. So negative 4 divided by 2, we have negative 2, and 4 divided by 2 is positive 2. Therefore, the midpoint of D and E is negative 2 and positive 2. And that's it. Thank you for listening. Good day, grade 10.